Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to a man who forgot what day it was. Let us keep going. We are in Eastwind Shore, still in the Grizzly Hills, and we spent last week, or last episode, getting through all of these, trying to find individual parts, kill certain things for their extra bits. There we go. So, now we need to kill Runesmith Cathorn and get his power cell, which is right about here. That's him, right? That's him, also. Fantastic. Nicely done. Grab his power cell. Now we need to kill Runesmith Durar. Which is here. Let's just keep running. Do a mega pull. There we go. You all have that. Go through. Huge pull. We'll get back before you go. Forgive me, you can probably hear in the background that there is the wind blowing through the window here. And that is simply because kill enemies around this area, use it on their corpses. It is a little bit far too hot. Damn it. It's far too hot to have a lot of stuff on. The PC is one and done, unfortunately. It's old. And because it's old, it's quite loud. So having it well ventilated and well cooled is pretty optimal. Playing things like War Thunder is just a very, very loud experience, even with the graphics down low. A shame, but it happens to all PCs at some point. Right, let's see. I want to try and do big pulls. Well, I'm not too sure how well it will go. Excuse me. Also picked up a bit of a cold from my partner. Not for what I felt at all. That should do just fine, right? You take a picture. 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 Take a picture. No, invalid. Alrighty, one more we need. And I think I saw one up on the ridge that I'll try and get. Oh dear. There we go. It's the only downside of having dual monitors. Sometimes you click off of it. Spoiler alert for what the next quest is going to be about. We have the power, and then accept, or maybe we don't. Brilliant.
How are you?
power. There are the cells. Charge the war golem with the energy from 10 lightning sentries and return. Sure.
No.
There's your camera. Disguise yourself as an Iron Rune Overseer, intercept the message from Logan and report back.
See you soon.
Alright. Collect 10 charge level. Oh, these guys. Okay. Summon a depleted war golem to follow you around. Okay. Kill these guys. Make sure the golem's next to you. Make sure you're close to them when you kill them, or the golem will collect the charge level. Got it. Nice. I'll do that rather nicely. I wonder if we can do a large pull on this. Energy collection complete. Well, let's see. I'll pull you and maybe you. Oh. Yeah, 3 total. Somewhere in the middle. Like that. Complete. Another one. And another one. Look at that. 3. God, I love it when that happens. Right, okay, there's another 3 there. Maybe I'll... at the same time. I don't know if that counted. But that's alright. He'll run off the cliff here. Oops. We can always get him back. I know down here there are some more, so I'll see if I can do a quick pull on that. 1, 2, 3. There he is. Okay. You can get the Seed of Corruption. You can get heal you back. Got them all. Alright, wear the Overseer's Disguise Kit. Alright. We can do that, no problem. Loken's pedestal, watch the dialogue, and receive the message. Ooh. Sorry. Must increase their production of the war golems before the stone giant leader and his army reach Ulduar. Tell the runesmiths to continue converting what stone giants you can. Those that will not submit must be destroyed. If the stone giants interfere with our work, I will hold you and the Thane responsible. Mortals must not be allowed to come to the aid of the giants. Return to your duties. Be certain to impress upon your workers the urgency of their tasks. And okay. Okay, move it. And we'll fly back. Alright, that should now be a little bit more charged. The Iron Thane and his anvil. Use the abilities on your war column. Defeat Iron Thane, Fury Hammer, then return. Blackout. Used to destroy the runic power core, then return.
Pretty good.
And then you, Spolders of Foresight. That is Loken's orders done. So there's only the Iron Thane, which we're almost done with, and then Ursok the Bear God. We're almost there, and hell, we're at 78. So we may even be able to begin Pandaria a little early. I'm not too sure. Usually you are able to start at about a level before what the cutoff is, you know. Enter the building, follow the path, ride the elevator down, use the explosives, destroy the Dun Argol power crystal. Oh, this area. Yeah. Control the wall column. Oh, that's upstairs somewhere, isn't it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it, we'll go over here and do that. Goodbye, sir. Oh, nice job. Downstairs inside the building. I'm not seeing it down there, but we'll have another look. Yeah, there's nothing there. Do we have to? Maybe we do. Maybe. Oh, I tell you what. Never mind. Charge, smash, and EMP. EMP to remove his shield. There we go. Nice. And done. Now we kill the anvil. Which is a fairly easy fight. Just keep clicking one in time as often as you can. And once he's dead, we'll continue. Boom. Take that. That should get rid of him before we even come to a dignified stop. There we go. Perfect. So I think that's all of them. This might be the last of that bit. And I'm just Ursog the bear giant. Bear giant? Bear? War bear? Something about a bear? Bear god. Jesus. Okay.
You got my
There we go.
attention.
The Iron Thane and his hammer. We'll get some gloves. There's the Iron Thane. Blackout. Nice. Grounded gloves also have avoidance, which is... it's okay. Now we'll head back. Whoa, 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 whoa. I could just fly there. Let's do that. Trying to remember. Oh yeah, we just got demon skin. That's fine. Please, everyone, make as much noise as you possibly can outside for me. That would be peachy. We are a couple of steps closer to moving house as well, which is very, very good. Buying a house, I should say. This is good for two reasons. Number one, it means that we'll finally have a moving date, and with a moving date means we'll have some semblance of understanding as to what's going to happen for the rest of the year. Number two, it means I can start budgeting for things that I may want as upgrades. For example, my PC that I have here is, God, about maybe six-ish years old, maybe? I may be able to pull out the receipt from when I got it, but I'm not too sure off the top of my head when it was. I know I definitely bought it from Overclockers. 2020. Yeah, November 2020. The Coffee Lake MIDI Tower Gaming PC. Wow. Okay. So if I got it in 2020 and it's 6 years old now, it's most likely in need of an upgrade. And I know I can get about £300 for it, as is, right? However, that'll involve a full wipe, and what I'd most rather do is not do what I did last time and accidentally wipe all my shit and have to start from the beginning. I'd want a full backup, I'd want a full transfer, so maybe we can get that sorted. Okay, turn in the sapling. Turn in the seeds. Take the hoarder's necklace, even though it's not really doing anything for us. How about the ring? The ring is intellect stamina. Yeah, alright, fine. Oh. Ursog the bear god is just a... Ooh. Alright. Okie dokie. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Well, why would I do that when I can fly there? Instantly fly there, I should say. Tell you what, I really am missing the premium features of this at the moment. I know I'm only playing it like, twice a week, but still pretty good. I've also recently got back into Helldivers, which I never thought I would, but it's mindless, and it's just a little bit of fun. Okay, cleanse Ursog. You are... Ooh. Talk to him. Tell with purified ashes of Vorgesil saplings. If we can subdue Ursog, we might be able to heal his soul. You can ask him to be a tank, DPS, or healer. The druidic bear form, help us subdue him. We could use a healer. Help us subdue him. My freedom means nothing if we fail to save it. Make haste. Alright, cool. Follow him. Past all the bears. the bear gate. Killer, so follow him and protect him. You may need help with this. You're very kind. Okay, let's get out of here. Ready, Zag? Soul brother of Ursula and guardian of the Furball tribes. Show yourself, Jesus. Alright, let's go. He's gonna help out as well. Nice. Easy peasy. Pop you on. Refresh that. Add that. Ooh, hello. Stunned. No fair. Don't lose the 10. There we go. Keep stunning me. Wow, influence of the old god. Ah. Nicht good. It's okay. A 6 on him now. Oh god, stun. Back up with 10. Another use of unstable affliction. That's it. That's it. Easy peasy. Squeezy lemons. Gotcha. Okay. Use the purified ashes of Vajrasil. And there he is, he's cleansed. I thank you all, the druids of old were wise to tear down Vajrasil for its roots seep deep into the dwelling of an ancient evil. You know the kind as old gods, beware Yogg-Saron. The beast with 1,000 maws, his evil extends beyond Vajrasil's roots. Alrighty. We will fly back. Sorry, I just don't know whether or not you would have picked up the motorbike in the background there, but yes. I think I might splash out on something that's entirely liquid cooled. Something really fancy. It's going to be future proof, so I can like have it for another 6 years or something similar. But it struggles to do a lot of things, which is understandable considering its age. It's 6 years old now. It's able to do this, no problem. There we go. Sock the bear god. Water. Hand that in. Faux grizzle. My shizzle. Done. Nice. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to more zones. Click off of that. We're gonna add that on. Yeah. Leveling. Pandaria. Jade Forest. I know it requires 80, but I'm curious as to whether or not it can.
Looking for something specific?
Also,
For the
hold
Alliance.
on. I'm going to say no to that because that's a Silduric one. I want you to go into Draktheron. Draktheron Keep. No. Okay, and then Cleansing Draktheron. We don't need that one either. Alright, cool. So, with this, we can now go through here and we can destroy all of these that have been clogging up our bags. Don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Don't need that. There we go. Right. So yeah, we got rid of that. We'll sell the greys. We don't need that. We don't need that. No. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. frost weave. I'm surprised I don't have more of that. Don't need that, don't need that. Snow in a cone. Stays where it is. Bramble proof leggings. Okay. Oh, I do have more of that. There we go. Alright, cool. I think that is pretty much it. We can do what we want with all of this stuff, but it's not going to do much. But we're done leveling in the Grizzly Hills. So what I'm going to try and do is fly back to Valiant's Keep. Yeah. Head back to Stormwind and see if we can proceed, really. There we go. Oh, can we...
Well met.
70. Damn it. Wait, I am 70. I just don't have enough money.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Oh, well, the boat's there as well. Oh, love it. Love being just on time for the boat. So this might be our last time in Northrend for a long time. To which I say, thank you very much, Northrend, for your hospitality. I've thoroughly enjoyed leveling in Borean Tundra and the Grizzly Hills, but mostly Grizzly Hills. Ooh. Flip. Okay. I thought I would be part of that, but that's okay. Let's see, is there a portal or something to get me back? Ride the boat. Very funny, very funny. Okay. I can't use my main port. Damn. Alright, maybe don't ride on the head this time. The only other thing that I can think of is the portal to Dalaran. But I don't think any of these offer that. I will see whilst I'm waiting for the boat to come back. Inscription training. We're at... Oh, okay. Divine Companion. Right. Dungeoneering Guide. Dark Moon cards. But yeah, we're doing quite well with that. Leatherworking, skinning. Herbalism.
Peace be with you.
Yeah, we're still doing fine. 435 for Zen Herbalism, and that'll be as high as we can go. Cool. Alrighty. Well, there's not really that much we can do until the boat comes back. Yeah, that's what it might be. In tribute to King Varian Rin, also known as Logosh the Ghost Wolf, his miraculous return from long years of exile and hardship has ignited a new fire and spirit and courage within the Alliance. We shall march boldly into these perilous lands, holding his valor and his tenacity in our hearts. Hylo Bolvar, Full Dragon. It's a very cool statue. Okay. Get it off to about here. We could just wait until the boat comes back. We could, of course, do a stupid and try and ride the top of the airships to get ourselves back, but I don't think that would help. Excuse me. I'm trying very hard not to sneeze. We've also got these tundra penguins, which annoyingly we are not allowed to use as hunter pets, as I'm sure we found out before. Pow. There is no inner ship, so we will just stay on the deck, firmly planted, and we will not move a muscle. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to do whilst we're here? I don't think there is. I just want to start. If I can start it, I will. If not, I do have a way in which I can. Well, I'll do what I can with it, really. I'm looking back at the order that I made for the PC, because I still have it up here. It cost me £1,054 because I added a couple of extra bits on there, and I remember the day it came. Now this was, of course, before I knew about the way in which I would normally be trying to find PCs after this, and that is via... Oh, you've got to be joking. Right, alright, okay. Okay, so that's not doing it. That's fine. Let's go to Dalaran then. The way I find PCs now is via CEX, which is the company I work for. They massively undervalue PCs,
What can I do for you?
especially custom built. Let's head back to Amber Pine Lodge. That's probably going to be the closest we can get to it. There we go. Portal to Stormwind. And that is where? Yeah. Follow that. You can see the tower just off in the distance. Yeah, custom PCs especially. They'll obviously be built by someone, or, like mine, built by an external company. And it could be customized, so, well, a little bit more customized. But not as much as if you were to buy it through overclockers, for example. A PC that would cost you about £1,000 at overclockers would more likely cost you something like £600. And that's probably with my staff discount as well, which is a decent 15%. So within the next few months, once we get a solid date for when we're supposed to be moving, I'm going to start looking at more PCs. Oops. I'm going to start looking at a PC that will handle everything that I can. Well, I want it to handle modern stuff, which is why I'm hoping anyway that if I was to start looking at PCs now, the Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced will pop up as a game that it can run. Because I have tried, and this PC can run it. It can run it quite well on medium or low, which in itself is rather depressing. But it can run it. Now, I'd like it. When I first got this PC, I can't remember what I was running on it, but I remember that I was running pretty much everything that I needed. I mean, let me get around this mountain bit here. Go to system here. WoW is not really a very high thing You know, it's saying recommended, but everything is on high or ultra if it can. If I go to advanced, everything is at its highest. Post-processing by cubic. I could do it to direct. Oh no, it's got to be direct 11. So it's, you know, it's more than possible to render everything here as well as possible. But WoW is a very old game at this point, and it seems, well, actually, this version of WoW is old. New WoW, it does struggle every once in a while, and loading does take a little bit of extra time as well, but I think that's because I've stuck to my guns with the hard drive. When I moved everything over, I'll just have to be hot and uncomfortable as opposed to deal with the noises that are coming from outside. When I moved everything over from my previous PC, I had it backed up on a hard drive, and that hard drive I just immediately plugged into this, and away we went. Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do. Whilst we're here, we will get the flight path for here. If we can.
I am listening.
No, I can't afford that. Where's the flight path? There it is, dead center. There we go. Anything for you? Where in the world is Hammett Nesson wearing?
Well met.
Preparations for war. No, that's the last bits and bobs. No. Here we go. Right. Oh, no. We almost had it right. There we go. Back to Stallman. For the specs to what it was actually it is a decent PC. It's just now it's these loading times. I mean, if I had an SSD and put everything on that SSD, it'll probably do a lot better for a lot longer. But I think it's the price of the SSD versus everything and installing it and all that jazz. So, you know what? I'm just going to do a quick look on there whilst we're waiting for this to load up. Filter by category. We want desktop Windows. Okay. We want prices high to low. The highest one right now is a custom Ryzen 9 9950X 3D, 64 gigs worth of DDR5 RAM, 8 terabyte and 1 terabyte SSD, RTX 5090 running Windows 11 and B grade, and that's currently being sold for £4,940. Which is a bloody lot when you think about it. A lot. And that's the absolute highest. I'm not too, I reckon that's probably because of the RAM. Because I think I got 16 gigs worth of RAM on this. You know what? I might just look up SSD. Storage. 240 gigs is only 18 quid. It just needs to be the right kind of thing that will be compatible. That's the only thing I'm not too sure about. Okay. We're looking for the quest called the King's Command. Is it you? That's the person, but it's silver. Damn it. Okay. Right. I think we've done a solid 40 minutes. We've done everything that we can there. Nah, you can get fucked. Let's do a dungeon. Only with bots. A Lich King dungeon. A random one? We can choose one. Let's see. Wrath of the Lich King dungeons. If I get Goldrak, I'll kill myself. I'm trying to remember if they're just these, they'll be normal. So is there anything that we would want? Let's see, normal ones, do they have stuff that we want? Draktheron Keep, a staff. Goldrak has a wand, which would not be as good as what we have. Probably not that. Stand the fact that I hate it. Hall of Lightning has a wand. Trinkets, Hall of Reflection has a dagger or a sword. Halls of Stone. Some, but not a lot. Pit of Sauron. Or Sauron, I should say. Two-handed staff, which looks very cool. The culling of Stratholme. The heroic version is okay. Maybe that's a long one though. Forge of Souls. Ooh. The Forge of Souls might be a good one to do, just because of the bags. Okay, and some... I like those robes, they're nice. Alright, we'll come back to that. Forge of Souls, good. The Nexus, of course, classic. Not so much the Oculus. Strafford. Okay. Right. There's not a small amount in the Oculus. Violet Hold is good, but none of these are guaranteed because you don't know who you're going to get as a boss. Trial of the Champion. I haven't done this one in a long time. Woodguard Keep. Constructor's Worklight. Interesting. Not a lot from that. Woodguard Pinnacle. Oh. Well, we have a chance for the mount. Even with that. Reigns of the Blue Proto-Drake. Storm Peaks. You know what? Let's go Utgard Pinnacle and the Forge of Souls. I think it was the Forge of Souls, wasn't it? So yeah, Utgard Pinnacle and Forge of Souls. Alright, yeah, let's do them. Either one of those, please. Whoa. Both of them, please. Right, let's just do Forge of Souls. Whereas only with bots, yeah? Should be straight away. But it isn't. That's okay. Alright, yeah, we're not going to do that. Harrison Jones is the archaeology trainer. It's literally, we just have to wait until this is done. So, alternatively, if this is going to take its sweet time, we're just going to do it this way instead. That's Burning Crusade, Lich King. There we go. Becoming a Stratholm. Well, it's a bit more narrative based at least. It'll just take time. You know what? I'm not feeling this one. It is just a bit too long. If I had the time for it, I absolutely would. But most of it is just waiting for dialogue. So let's try it again. Specific dungeons, Forge of Souls, Upgard Pinnacle. Go. Do they have fucking favorites or something? I reckon they probably do. Oh. No, not Goldrak. No, thank you. We'll just keep doing this over and over and over and over and over until we find one that we like. Or we'll accept. We'll accept, I think it's more like him. Double checking which one this one is. No. This is the whole of lightning I might have done. At least we're not spending all of our time just loading and making it really long-winded. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do this one. Asnarub. Azolnarub. Yep. Fine. That's fine. Whatever. Death to the traitor eggs. Don't forget the eggs. Okay, watch his talisman. Let's go. We will take this down for now. We're just gonna focus on killing what we can when we can. Luckily, these guys will do an awful lot of damage for me. We'll get some cloth for it too. Actually, what I will do is I'll switch over to the Fell Hunter in this case. Here's the car alarm again. Worgen Ring of Revitalization. Interesting. Let's do that. There we go, right. Nice one, well done. Get some of these eggs. And we'll get you back, who died almost immediately, I'm sure. Okay, watch his talisman. There we go. And some shoes that are apparently not as good because they... Okay. And a cobweb machete. Also not as good. Right. Let's get some of these eggs as well. 4, 5. Tiger Lily won't do anything for us. Eggs. There we go. Alright, cool. Now we need a new Barak's broken husk. Is everybody even here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're all here. Okay, cool. we're simply doing this so that we can get the experience.
The gate has been breached. Quick, divert forces. Defeat.
Happens instantly. Well, that happened instantly, I should say. It wouldn't also do much harm in trying to get a bit more money for us. Oh my good lord. Let's do see a corruption on you. That'll do a fuck ton of damage. Oh, did I pull that accidentally? May have done. No matter. Up to about here. Take a while. Why might it take a while? They're doing damage to it, but just not a lot. What do we got here? Acid cloud and peach poison. That's fine. The more we use drain soul, the more we'll get back. Also, it's back. Some of our health back. Ooh, almost. Here, at least it's nice and quiet. He's found a singularity of it as well. Just get a bit more damage done when it can. It is really doing next to no damage. I thought we'd be breezing through these. Myself a soul stone as well. Just in case. I keep forgetting I can use it. I think it's only when I'm in the rogue has less the instance crew. Apologies, I thought this would be a lot quicker than it was. Let's see if we can get another one to replace it. We'll do that as soon as this guy's gone. She's almost there. She's almost there. There we go. Just a little bit more. There we go. Nice one. Overall, kind of better, but not so much. Right. We've got a warrior here now, which is apparent. Yep. Alright, cool. Let's go. Gold clover we can't use. Well, we can, but just be to no effect to us. Run through this bit, and then the big jump down. There it is. See that little hole down there? That's where we're going. I always love these dungeons that have like a big drop. Shit. Alright. Oh. Just some stuff. Let's go. To the brood pit. I could say go and get them, and I'll see what happens with them. Oh no, they are doing damage to it, okay. Nice, alright. Let's keep going then. I'm hoping if I can get to 79, it might allow me to do the quest, but I think 78 might just be a bit low. If it is still a bit low, I will have to find something else. It might just be that I spend the rest of today just getting to level 80 in the background. You know, we've done all we needed to do here. We're not realistically missing out on much. It'll just be some loud grinding, really, which is, from what I can remember, the first time I did dungeons, I remember someone saying that it wasn't really that relaxing. So I'm trying to make it quick, really, because I know that it's not relaxing. Right, this one's got to be a right bastard, so we've got to make sure that everybody's here. There we go. Right, go and attack him, please.
Eternal agony awaits you. Come forth, my brethren. Feast on their flesh.
Oops. Was not paying attention now. That's what you get. But I got that one.
Against my locusts.
See this one? I don't know what it is, but we seem to be doing loads more damage to it. I was off of that one. He's down here somewhere.
Pestilence upon you. Come forth, my
Come
brethren.
on.
Feast on
Pop
their
back up.
flesh.
Alright, you're gonna do that. That's also doing damage as well. There he is.
Tell me of your travels.
Oh, we can't even loot it.
Welcome.
Right. Guys. Over there. Nothing. Alright, we will teleport out of the dungeon. We will then teleport back in and avoid whatever the hell's going on there. Hand these ones in, we should be able to get to 79 from that. Oh. This broken husk, we haven't... Right. Out of the dungeon again, and I imagine it's because we left the dungeon, we'll get some post from the postmaster saying, here's what the loot would have been. So I'll get out front. Alrighty. One of the guys from UR 100 is solo taking on the entirety of Stormwind. Post box. Yes. Charm, silken cord. Okay. Not what we needed. Leave that instance group. And I'm pretty much out of time. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a letdown. I do apologize for that. I was hoping that I would have it sorted and we would be ready to go for everything. Also, why the fuck am I running for? You know what? There again. Get rid of all of that. Don't need that. I'm not going to equip any of this just because. No, we got to stick with it. It's just not necessary for us. We don't need it. What I will do is I will go and sell what we have on the auction house. We might be able to get a bit of money for it. If we can, brilliant. If not, no worries. And then I'll stop recording, but I'll wait until I'm level 79. If I can't get anything at 79, I'll keep going until I'm level 80. That's probably going to be the easiest thing for me. Excuse me. Alrighty, cool. That's where we'll leave that for now. Thank you very much, everybody, for rocking up. Take care. Stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.